Modern Nomads is a weekly program about Kazakh compatriots who try to save Kazakh traditions for the current and next generations. And for those who are interested in the culture and history of ancient Kazakh nomads, watch us every week on Kazakh TV.
East is the source of civilization. This is the place where education and civilization, hard work and philosophy started. The art and the culture of the cities of the East were well known before. Many polymaths and scientists were born there because the culture and civilization of people was not bust up there. The accuracy of astronomers and chroniclers achieved a high level. They based ranching and farming on the prediction of astronomers. The Kazakhs learned how to keep livestock, and they engaged in agriculture from Altai to Ataral, from Alatal to Arka. In the century of the development of education and science, there are some people who still keep livestock and sow bread based on the steppe science. The most difficult one is horse breeding, but the horse is close to the soul of Kazakhs.
Biz жылқы шаруашылығында тұрмыз. Мұнда
We are a horse farm. We have about 80 to 90 mares. This is Otemis Ata, who has been engaged in horse breeding. We can surely say that he is a real professional. He knows how to deal with horses. He is the one who can tell stories and advise about keeping horses. Of course, much power is needed to strengthen the farm. For this purpose, he gathered the people of the village. His children are also close to horse farming.
Ауыл халқын осы шаруашылыққа жұмылдырған, балалары да жылқы шаруашылығына қанық.
Жылқы болсын, төртліктің қайсысын болсын, адам жақсы көре керек бірінші. Біз енді мынау көшпенді халықпыз ғой.
Any animal, whether it is a horse or something else, needs human love. We are nomads. We have grown up riding horses. The Kazakhs say, after a time riding a horse, it means after becoming conscious. The horse feels if you are scared or not. They think the same we do. They can recognize people well. Not everyone is able to be engaged in horse breeding. If the horse is overlooked, it is your enemies. If the horse whistles, it means the wind. It is also not easy to feed it. In the winter, if they are overlooked, they can move away up to 200 kilometers. There are also many wolves nowadays. They eat their foals.
Бұның ондайы да бар. Қазір заманда қасқыр да көп. Қыста мына құлындарын жеп қояды.
Horse breeding is one of the most difficult jobs. But people who show resourcefulness keep them not for riches only, but also for treatment. We noticed it in the words of the older generation. Otemis keeps about 100 mares for treatment. He milks them. The kuba, which has a history of about half a century, is a heritage of the ancestors. He used to drink kumis if he had a headache. He is stirring the mare's milk. He has just added fresh mare's milk to the kuba. There is a secret to preparing a kuba. After the mare's milk is soaked in, it is heated by burning meadowsweet. The smoke of the tree cleanses the kuba. It also gives some of the taste.
Градустық сумен жуып, жайып, кептіріп қоямыз. Сонан кейін барып, жаңағы немен майлап, құйрық маймен.
We clean it with 90-degree hot water and dry it. Then we grease it, pour in the milk and prepare the kumis. The land of the village where Otemis Ata lives is fertile. Mares give a lot of milk and the pasture is excellent. Jambul is the paradise for our relatives from abroad. The relatives who come from Altai and Alatal are keen on animal husbandry, that is, horse breeding, keeping sheep and camels. Otemis Ata has been an initiator for our relatives. The man who knows all the secrets of domestic animals is always ready to share and give advice. He is a generous man. We get a lot from animals. We are especially close to horses. I like horses very much. I've been engaged in horse breeding for a long time. They say Kazakhs are as stubborn as horses. For example, my temper changes when I ride a horse. When we ride, we become formidable, and when we dismount, we become timid, shy. While riding, the man becomes strong. There is a saying, the animal has the same character as its host. We were interested in asking the meaning of these words from our elder. The stallion in the herd resembles its owner. The dog at home resembles its owner. It has been like this for a long time. As you have been keeping and feeding them, they also try to adapt to you. You also adapt to the animal. Your character also becomes the same as your animal. It changes. The man who is engaged in horse breeding has the same character as the horse. Knowing horses is a discipline which is in the blood of Kazakhs. Boys from the ages of 5 or 6 are taught to saddle and ride a horse. When they grow up, they take part in big jumps and kokpar. In their youth, they take part in the pursuit of a girl and compete in audaraspak. It helps to test the power of the guy. The riding man becomes ambitious and encouraged.
Бұрын бізде мынау біз бала кезімізде мына қарны шыққан адамдар жоқ еді бұрын. Әйел болсын, еркек болсын. Бәрі жаппай атқа мінетін тұғын. Мысалы 80-90 келген адамдар мен көрдім, өзім көрдім.
When we were children, there were no thick people. Whether it was a woman or a man, they were not thick, because all people rode horses. For example, there were 80 or 90-year-old people who also rode horses. I saw them. There were also some elders, aged 70, who didn't put a blanket on the saddle. They shouted at us, "Hey, take away your blanket! Are you a woman?" We had to take the blanket off. We had to ride the horse on the saddle without any blanket. So it was very useful. Now medicine is telling us about them. This elder is still strong. He is as energetic as a young man. He says it is due to the horse. The mares in the stable of Otemis are well fed. The herdsman recognizes any horse of his by its neighing and whinnying.
Мына бейжан кісінеді ғой. Бұл кісінегенде мынау топты шақырғаны бар. Бұл бір кісінейді, құлынын шақыруы мүмкін.
This mare has just neighed. They neigh when they call to the herd to come. Sometimes they neigh to call the foal. They neigh to submit to the stallion. They are like people. Their calling voices are divided. Neighing is like speaking for people. They call their foals and cherish them. They whinny because they love their foals. They smell their foals, but they don't lick their foals like cows. Their foals are strong. After being born, if their body dries, they can run up to 30 kilometers. It means they are strong. It is a sign of being a nomadic animal.
Бұлар көрмесе құлынлары мықты болады. Туа салады да, сәл үсті құрғасы болды. Бір ем баса, бұлар 30 шақырым жерге кете береді шауып. Бұның мықтылығы, бұл көшпенінің мал екенін осыдан білуге болады.
Nomads trained not only their eagles and dogs for hunting, they also trained their horses. The horse is a hunt animal. When the host hunts, the blood of the horse boils and they jerk their hooves. It is the consciousness of the horse. The Kazakhs appreciated this peculiarity of the horse because it is a reliable partner and a steady transport.
Бұл болдырып қалды. Мысалы бір 50-60 шақырым жерге бұл анау болдырады ғой енді. Сонда бұның арқасына бар су болып кетеді. Сонда мына ерін алып жерге қойып, мына іштігін кептіріп, телік дейді ғой. Теліктерін кептіріп, мысалы мына жерге.
Imagine the horse is tired. They are tired after running about 50 or 60 kilometers. The back of the horse sweats. You have to take the saddle off and dry it, seat and saddle, blanket and shepherd, for about 2 hours. When the back and the body of the horse are dry, you put the saddle on again and ride the horse. You can ride another 30 or 40 kilometers. This is the energy of the horse. They can be shepherded for a short time. The elders say, "Shaldaru." It means, give the horse some rest and feed. When you are on a trip, if the horse is tired, it can eat anything because it has been hungry. The horse is a rectum animal. It doesn't chew, it gums. This is its neatness. The mare has about 45 liters of blood. Other livestock doesn't have such blood. The largest heart weighs about 6 to 7 kilos. The blood circulation is good. It doesn't feel cold. The blood circulation is brilliant. Only the legs feel cold.
Мына қара сирағы жаурайды. Бұған мынандай шөппесі болды, соған артын береді да. Бұл ана тұра қалады сүйірге. Сирағына жаурайды, қара сирағы. Болды, ал басқа жері бұның жаурамайды.
The mares which Otemis Atar has are native horses because this breed is milky and hardy against heat and cold. Otemis is not a hunter. He is the one who continues this craft for treatment.
Мысалы, мына қара төбел бие, мына қолға иеді бұл. Қолға иеді деген былай. Бұл құлын салмаймыз бұл биеге.
For example, this mare with a star on its forehead produces milk without the participation of a foal. We milk this one every 2 hours. We can milk her with a foal. Now the mare shrugs off flies. There are some mares which can't produce milk without their foals. It also depends on the grass. For example, the grass here is juicy. You have to milk every 2 hours. If they aren't milked, it causes pain. Is there a difference between the milk of the mares of mountainous places and sandy places? It depends on the juiciness of the grass. The mare milk depends on the grass. The mare in a dry place should be milked every 2.5 to 3 hours. The milk doesn't come at once. Here you can see a running river. The grass is juicy. This is why we have to milk every 2 hours. For example, this mare gives about 10 to 12 liters of milk a day.
Бұлар сүтке, мына бие мысалы 10-12 литр береді бір күнде.
Kumis is the Kazakh national drink. It is a natural product and also useful. Medicine has started treatment with the milk of a mare. According to the preparation of kumis, the milk of mares has different names.
Бұл саумал деген үстіне мына қордың үстіне құйған сүті, бұл әлі ашмаған қымызды біз саумал дейміз.
Salmal is fresh mare's milk, young, not yet fermented mare's milk. In 8 to 9 hours it can still be salmal. In just 12 hours it turns sour completely and becomes kumis. A lot of people drink salmal. For example, some people who are ill and can't drink kumis, they drink salmal. Some people drink fresh mare's milk, like salmal? No, it is wrong. I am surprised. Some elder people drink fresh milk, like salmal. It is also useful. But I know we should drink salmal. This is the one which started souring. I think it is more useful than the milk which has just been milked. Fresh milk kills bacteria in the organism of people.
Ашып келе қандағанда бұл ана пайдалы болады ғой менің ойыма қарағанда бұл анау жаңадан ашып келе тұр ғой. Бұл жаңадан ашып келе қанда бұл адам ішіне барғанда бұл анау адамның ішіндегі зиянды бактериялар бұл анау өлтіреді.
The leaven for kumis is taken from sour camel's milk. The taste of kumis changes according to the season. The kumis in the summer is called uz kumis, which means first kumis. And kumis in the autumn is called sara kumis, which means delicious mare's milk. How many days can good kumis be kept? Kumis can be kept for 3 days or 72 hours. Especially in the summer, it can be kept only for 3 days. But by the autumn and winter, it can be kept for a week. In the summer, if it is kept more than 3 days, it is called dead milk. Why do they call it dead? Because useful bacteria has died in the kumis, and the kumis spoils. If you pour it into salmal, it doesn't sour it, but it spoils it. The food of the horse is clean and juicy grass. The alfalfa is clinging to the fork. The smell breaks the aorta. The worker who is preparing for the winter has collected a lot of grass.